They say football's coming home. We say it's right here on the J1 League Goal Zone, where the best in Japan duke it out for top honours week in, week out, and we bring it all to you in the comfort of your own homes. Yet another week without a full set of fixtures, and as the top dogs from last season keep themselves busy in the AFC Champions League, the rest of the league keeps things moving in round 21. Kobe on a hot streak at home to play Shonan, while the Marinos paid a visit to Kashiwa, and Tosu were on the road to Hiroshima. Vissel Kobe had been on a roll lately, 4 games without defeat, 3 of those ending in a win. They had Shonan in their sights next. The visitors would be eager to respond after their 5-game unbeaten run was ended in the previous week. But Kobe should be looking to extend their solid run of form. Paul Macefield has your commentary.
Vissel again strong and looking to play it from the back. Given away though from Sampa, that was a poor ball. Machino finds Tariq, one-on-one. And he's flicked it over the top and it's in the back of the net. And 12 minutes into this game and against the run of play, Shonan take the lead. It's a poor ball inside there from Sampa. Machino doing ever so well, and Tariq, well, didn't catch it 100% correctly. He's the man that won the ball in the middle, carried his run on, and it's a perfect pass from Machino. It hits the inside of Mayakawa's hand and goes into the back of the net. Sampa, that's a lovely ball threaded through. It's looked for Furuhashi. The boy can't stop scoring. 14 in 20 for him. 4 in the last 2. But it was a great run from Kyogo Furuhashi. And this time it was a mistake from Shonan. A wonderful ball threaded through. Great first touch from Furuhashi, who took his time, deliberated. There's that touch just to take it away from the defender and give him the angle he needed. We're all square. He's floated deep. A little nod back looking for Furuhashi. Was it ahead of a goal? That's the question. I'm sure Kobayashi would have wanted to catch that cleaner. Was there a little bit of holding and tugging going on? Suse delivers. A little flick there from Douglas straight into the hands of Tommy. Just to get the right connection on it. But the referee playing an advantage. Douglas linking up well on that occasion with Yamaguchi. Douglas delivers. That's a fantastic finish as well from Yamaguchi. The combination play between those two was absolutely exquisite. Stoppage time comes back to haunt Shonan again, but this time it's the end of the first half. There's Yamaguchi, there's Douglas, there's Yamaguchi. And Douglas just points and says, run in there. Yamaguchi does. And a cool, calm, glancing header into the near post gives the keeper no chance. And Yamaguchi gets his 3rd of the season. Vissel find themselves having trailed by a goal, 2-1 up. It's looping, Wellington's the target, heads it down, it's not cleared! Should have been stabbed home, but it's gone wide. And Yamada it was, coming in at that far post that just couldn't get the connection. There's the header back, it was poor marking. It's hit Takahashi on the way across. And it's just taken it away from Yamada. There you see it hit his chest, which meant he couldn't make the connection he wanted. In and nicked on. What a save that is. Kobayashi should should have scored. It's gone over. Has it gone out for another corner? And the referee says yes. Stunning save from Tommy, though, with his feet. Douglas there with a glance. It bounces and bobbles around. It's almost an own goal. Kobayashi heads it. Waits for the support. Sakai from the right back's gone on the overlap. However, that volley is a stunner! An absolute stunner! It's the man that came on as a sub for Iniesta that makes a name for himself. Nakasaka with what's an absolute stunning goal to make it 3-1. It's come from a set play from Shonan. They don't deal with it, and it's brilliant work here from Furuhashi. He gets the ball, and it's the right back Sakai who goes on the overlap, and everybody seems to forget about Nakasaka. It's absolutely perfect, that ball floated in. No chance for Tanaka to get there. And what a finish that is. Great, great strike and a great finish. Time and space for Akida. Lovely ball forwards and good strike by Wellington, but straight down the throat of Ikura in goal. What has Wellington got to do to score? Little pat there on the side from Ikura. Chiaro with the ball forwards, play allowed to continue. Wellington Jr. Wellington Jr. trying to bend it in. Ball's launched high and up into the air. The referee does now put the whistle to his mouth and say, that's enough. It's full time here in the J-League. It's Vissel Kobe 3, Shonan Bellmare 1.
After 7 losses in their last 8, Kashiwa ended that streak in sensational fashion as they overcame Shonan with 3 goals in injury time. A tougher task lay ahead this time out though, as second place Marinos came to visit, bringing along with them a string of 4 straight wins. Patrick Kinghorn has this one for you.
Already on top 2 finishing Group G. Meanwhile, here's Pedro. Oh, first chance we get to see Reysol coming forward, and he sends it flick back, and it's deflected and just wide. Well, it came off a Marinos player, and it wrong-footed Takioka. He would have been beaten if that had crept just the other side of the post. Look at this touch from Pedro Raul. It was a very loose header from Thiago Martins. Pedro Raul with great foresight to put it back, and Yuta Kamiya has come off. Over the top, the flag's surely going to go up here against Onowu, but they're going to check it on VAR. If this goes in, and it does, but the flag does go up. Again, the frustration of VAR, the flag only goes up after the goal has been scored to allow for a check if needed. Is he offside here? Yes, he is, but not by a huge amount. Goes long. Trying to chest it back to Kamiya, but it's the blue shirt that picks it up, and look at the space. All of a sudden, Elba's found on the left-hand side, and Elba with a wonderful turn of pace. Maeda waits in the middle. Cross not good enough, and chipped away by Takahashi. So the sliding challenge down, you can see the throw from Kamiya. For the Marinos. And Range Postecoglou. Shot comes in, and it's well saved by Kim. Yeah, that 2019 title-winning campaign, even that really, they have a very calm nature about that. They don't have to be panicked. They always believe that the goals will come, as that was a decent effort on the turn from Marcos Jr. It's cute play. Once but twice. They take it away, and then gets brought down for his troubles. Look, it's not this angle. This angle isn't the best one. It was the second angle we saw. You can just about see it there, but in the other angle, it was very bad as well. Marcos Jr.'s had a frustrating afternoon. He's going to check this for a red. And I think it comes down to really, if the referee looks at a close-up of it, it looks really bad, because it does look there that he's had a little stamp. Taking his time, a nervous hush over the stadium. He's going to the pocket, he's going to go, Marcos Jr., he's off! An extraordinary turn of events here. Daizen Maida's taking that down beautifully, and again he tries to find Onowu. Keeper stranded, and the Marinos lead 1-0. Well, he's been the hardest working Marinos player on the pitch, and Daizen Maida has found the pace and the pass to set up Adu Onowu for his 11th goal of the season. And despite the fact they've been playing with 10 men for 40 minutes, title-chasing Yokohama F Marinos lead at the Sankyo Frontier. Keeper committed Kim was left in no man's land, but look at that takedown and turn of pace from Maida. And the worst thing Kim could have done in that situation was get a touch. If he was only going to get a touch, and that's exactly what happened. He just palmed it into the path of Adu Onowu. Onowu couldn't gather that. Daizen Maida still with plenty of petrol in the tank. Daizen Maida's calmed out, and he's going to make it too. VAR won't be overturning this. Kim was half responsible for the first goal. He's fully responsible for the second. Restored to the starting lineup tonight. He's had a nightmare in this second stanza, and the 10 men of Yokohama F Marinos are going to pick up another 3 points. What on earth is Kim doing here? He's got the hands outstretched. What does he think, that players aren't allowed to run towards him? Daizen Maida has got the goal his industry fully deserves, but it's been gift-wrapped with a pretty ribbon on it by the Korean keeper, Kim Seong-gyu. Up in there again. Oh, he's going to get in here. They're going to get one back. They can't do this again, surely. Well, now, Hosoya has only been on the pitch mere seconds, and Reysol have a lifeline out of nothing. Let's check that VAR won't chalk it off. It certainly won't. There was no handball, there was no offside, and great reactions and a delightful first touch. And it's the first goal of the season for Mao Hosoya, the 19-year-old, with his first ever goal in J1. Right spot, I suppose, for Reysol is the first ever J1 goal for the substitute Maya Hosoya. But it's going to be 3-1 by the looks of things. Here's Gianamano. Is he going to pull the trigger? I don't know why he hesitated there. He just wants to take it into the corner flag and hear the final whistle. He could have scored a goal, but Gianamano instead makes sure the final whistle goes. And in an astonishing game, as well, I think there was some confusion that the final whistle hadn't gone. It certainly has now. It's the Marinos with 5 straight league wins to close the gap. A further 3 points at the top of the table. They'll move now to within 12 of Frontale, with 2 more games left in hand before Frontale come back from the Asian Champions League. But it's finished here. Kashiwa Reysol 1, the Yokohama F Marinos 2.
A side that had found small success in clambering out of the relegation zone, Vegalta fell backwards after losing to Shimizu last week. They were up against a tough customer who'd arrived with back-to-back wins under their belt. Urawa would be seeking another 3 points in this one. Early ball in from Urawa's Daigo Nishi, Kasper Juncker forcing a point-blank save from Jakub Slowik. Juncker involved again here in the 12th minute with the scoop to find Koya Yoruki. Slowik equal to it once more. And he had to be alert again with 2 minutes left in the first half. Nishi with the cross-come shot that's just touched over the bar. And what a game Slowik would have. Here in the second half, a double save. First from Yoshio Koizumi, and then from Juncker on the rebound. Shusaku Nishikawa, in goal at the other end of the field, had been just busy watching for most of the game, but 5 minutes into the second half he was diving to his left to deny Yoshiki Matsushita. And only 2 minutes later, Nishikawa heavily involved again. First to make the angle difficult for Chihiro Kato, whose shot came back off the post, and then Nishikawa denied Shuhei Akasaki. Just a minute left in the game now, no heroics this time from Slowik, a standard save to deny Shinzo Kuroki. And although Slowik had to be horizontal, flying away to his left in the 98th minute, he didn't have to touch Atsuki's shot from outside the box. This one finished 0-0. Both sides would surely rue those missed chances to collect the win. Another side that hadn't picked up a victory in 3 games, Sagan Tosu, in action next when we come back. Brazil still very much alive in the Copa America, which would no doubt make their compatriots in the J.League very happy. Let's turn our attention then back to the local action in Hiroshima. 4 league games without defeat for Sanfrecce now, and having lost just 1 in their last 7, they'd fancy their chances against Sagan. The visitors tasted their first defeat in 9 at the hands of the Marinos last time out, and needed to find their way back into the win column to stop their slide down the table. 8 minutes in and a rare 40-yard effort from Eduardo flies past the upright. A little bit closer to goal at the other end of the field, Ezekiel with the left-footed strike saved from Park Il-Gyud. Just before the hour mark, and Sanfrecce's Hayao Kawabe on the receiving end of a 1-2 with Junior Santos, palmed away by the goalkeeper. Sanfrecce continuing with the pressure now. In the 61st minute, Yoshifumi Kashiwa with the shot, and that's easy for Park in goal. But just a minute later, a candidate for goal of the weekend. Kashiwa and Junior Santos linking up expertly. A wonderful finish from the Brazilian after that superb back heel. 5 minutes later and a chance to go 2 up. But Ezekiel couldn't keep the cool head of his compatriot. But for all of their second half pressure, Hiroshima wouldn't come away with all the points. Tomoya Koyamatsu's shot gets deflected into the path of Noriyoshi Sakai, and that's 1-1 in time added on for stoppages. Consadole's impressive run of form came to a shuddering halt as they were hammered 4-0 by the Antlers last week. That ended a 4-game unbeaten run, but they would have been expected to bounce back as they took on struggling Vortis. The visitors with just 1 win in their last 10, Shazad Haq has your commentary.
Here he is, Fukumori. Sails over harmlessly. Very much one of those galloping centre-backs. Fukumori. Given away. Oh, and that's their best chance so far, the only chance really. That coming off Takamine. That shot from Watai. That's not great defending, is it? A little bit casual from Komai. Tokushima. That's a delightful one though. Sugimori didn't take the shot. They do now, that's cleared off the line. That's brilliant defending from Aoki. That looked destined to go in. Sugeno may have just hurt himself in all of that. But what a chance there for Tokushima Vortis, and Aoki storming back to help out. He's not even in the frame here. Good work on that side from Sugimori. That's excellent. Rolled across by Sugimori. First time shot. Here we go. Decent ball in. Sugeno got something on it. Still alive here from Watai. They're asking for a corner. I think they're going to get one. Well, this is much, much better, isn't it, from Tokushima? Nice work from Komai. Good touch on by Lucas. Kashiwa, low shot. Oh, on the rebound, Aoki. What a chance. Maybe just put off by the lunge there from Suzuki. Was there a bit of a deflection? I don't think there was. I think he'll be disappointed with that. Should he have done better here on the follow-up? It was Fujita who just threw his body in the way. Not a bad effort at all from Kashiwa. Very well defended. Oh, the shot isn't far away from Daiki Suga. Decent effort from him, and it was close. was Urawa who got enough on the ball. This will give us an idea of how close it was. Here's Miyazawa, look how high up the pitch he is. Nice touch on. Komai, it's a good ball in! They've got the winner! Surely now, it's Komai running in from deep with just a few minutes left. They've been knocking on the door, Sapporo. It's a nice touch on from the skipper here, Miyazawa, into Suga, who surged in. And how on earth did he ghost in between those defenders? I think they'll be disappointed with that, Tokushima Vortis. It was good perseverance, persistence from Komai. Oh, that was a big deflection, wasn't it, in the end? Might be an own goal. We'll have a better look of it here. Oh, it's an own goal, isn't it? Try to clear it. This is it, we've had the 6 minutes. And there you have it. Back to winning ways for Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo, but they had to slog this one out. It was always going to be a tight affair, you felt, with two sides fairly close to each other in the table. Final score, Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo 1, Tokushima Vortis 0.
Shimizu had made it 4 points from a possible 6, and they'd be looking to build on their recent success against Oita. The visitors had lost to Tokyo in the previous round to leave them without a win in 3, giving the home team a slight edge in this contest. 10 minutes in and a fabulous double chance for Shimizu. Teruki Hara's cross finds Thiago Santana, but first he's denied by the goalkeeper and then the defender inside the 6-yard box. Here in the 21st minute, Oita's Seigo Kobayashi sets himself up for a left-footed drive, turned away by Shuichi Gonda. Still 0-0 here in the 50th minute. Santana shakes off the pressure of a defender but can only find the side netting. The breakthrough came in the 67th minute. Shimizu's Elichi Katayama slides in. Great save from William Pop. But as the ball finds its way back into the danger zone, Hara slots this one home for a 1-0 lead. Oita looking for an equaliser with 3 minutes left. Superb ball in by Kenta Inui. Kohei Isa's header, but denied by Gonda. Shimizu now on the break in the 90th minute. Great cross from Hara. Akiro Silvano Di Saro with the header, but Pop tips this one over the bar and the home team take the points. 1 goal was enough to do the job for Shimizu, 3 points to help their cause. Kobe fired home 3 goals to take a resounding victory over Shonan. Tenman Marinos fought hard to secure a win in Kashiwa, while there were no goals and no party in Sendai, having to share the spoils with Urawa. A late winner in Sapporo saw Consadole hand Vortis their 3rd straight loss. The Marinos steadily closing the gap on leaders Frontale then, now 12 points behind with 2 games in hand. 3 straight wins see Kobe move into 3rd and on pace for a club record finish, having never ended the season higher than 7th. Nagoya missing in action, forced to drop behind Vissel on goal difference. A tight race for those AFC Champions League spots indeed. The usual suspects take their positions at the bottom end of the table, playing musical chairs and trying hard to avoid being one of the 4 to get the axe come the end of the season. At the moment, Oita and Yokohama leading that undesirable race to play J2 football next year. Lots of great football going on around the planet, and we always enjoy you coming home to watch what's going on in the J1 League. One thing's for sure, we'll be back with more action from Japan. I'm Steve Dawson, and we'll see you next time.